What up, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. It is your favorite dynamic drinking duo. I'm Jay Walker the third. That's my brother, my partner, Carolina Dirt. What's happening with you, bro?
Hey, this shit, bro. You know, it happened on 10th. We back here. We didn't get last week, but we back here.
Indeed, man. We missed y'all. I hope you missed us. And if you're new here, man, hit the like, share, subscribe button and all that good stuff, man. And we gonna talk our shit, man. We gonna be on the shit that we on. Um, what's been good?
Yeah. Hey, we went on to the beach last weekend. And it was straight out there. They had they do bike week every before their weekend. Then last couple years they've been doing like a part two into the falls and all that. So last week my homeboy invited me to let it down. I didn't realize it was bike week. We were passing bikes and I ain't think nothing of it. Passing trails, I ain't think nothing of it until we up to the hotel. And it's like 100 dudes outside. And bikes everywhere. So it was straight though. It was a nice breeze down there. It wasn't crowded like bike week, but the bikes was out there heavy. And it was a good crowd, white people and black people out there.
Nah, that's dope, man. We gotta have places that we can go, and I would tell anybody, being natives of South Carolina, Myrtle Beach during Harley Week, Black Bike Week is not the same as Myrtle Beach off peak. If you just really trying to get somewhere to kick it, you know what I'm saying, to lay low, to be with your lady, to get a small group of friends, go out and get your little Airbnb, off peak is where it's at. The price is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You might have to travel to go get some food because when the tourists ain't out, the food ain't shit. But outside of that, man, it's real. What up, Together We Break Chains? Always tapping in. We appreciate you always. And hey, y'all check her out, man. Y'all check out Together We Break Chains. Like, share, subscribe to her stuff too, man. She's a real dope individual. West Side E. There you go. On another note, man, while we talking about chilling, having a good time and kicking it with your family, South Carolina State homecoming was this past weekend, man. And it was a couple of incidents out there. And at least one young lady lost her life. Her first name was Jalea. I'm not sure what her last name was. She didn't deserve that. She went to college to begin her life, to learn how to be an adult. We like to say 18 is you being an adult, and adult shit can happen to you. Of course, nothing is age specific. But nobody went away to college, got dressed to go to homecoming, to have violence committed upon them, much less a loss of life. God bless that young lady and her family and friends. It sucks because it's a black eye on the universities, Claflin and South Carolina State. And let's be honest, the individuals that was involved probably wasn't enrolled at the school. You feel me? It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to go down there myself, but my other homeboy said, y'all want to come to the beach. Lady ain't been out in a while, so we went there. But I was supposed to go meet up with my homeboys that I met when I was enrolled at South Carolina State University. South Carolina State homecoming, HBCU homecoming is an experience if you've never been.
For sure.
Young people want to go. I understand why you want to go. All the people that have been, I understand why you want to go back. But we also got to control ourselves and control our emotions. And especially young folk, they definitely got to do it. You get out there, you see what's going on, you see the energy, whether it's good or bad, but you don't have to match that energy, especially when it's negative energy. it's a black mark on the school, or black mark on the event, black mark on the university. But Sacron State will overcome. And they'll be back next year, and homecoming will keep going on. But people got to understand, like, young people just got to understand, man. You can't take the injury everywhere. You're not gonna beat everybody. You ain't gonna have the biggest gun. You ain't gonna be able to take an ass whooping. You ain't gonna want to go to jail. There's so many negatives about you going out there to an event that's supposed to be a good time for you to come out there with negative energy. But shout out Sacramento State University. Shout out to the young lady's family. Losing somebody is never good. And to the fool that went out there and did what he did, bro, you ain't gained nothing except for time that they're gonna give you. They're gonna give you time that you don't want.
Oh yeah, you won't even know the charges they're gonna put on your ass.
Yeah. And what did C.S. say? C.S. said he hit me up and said, your brother line said the gavel louder than the gunshot. That what you said?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, about to hear that gavel hit.
No question. No question. It's sad. It's sad. Speaking of gavel hitting, you know, we always be talking about Diddy. They handed Diddy's sentence down, sentenced that man to 4 years. Say again?
50 months? I saw the months.
50 months, 4 years, whatever you want to call it. He got about, 15 months, 16 months served?
Mm-hmm.
So more than likely, you know, and he got a chance to appeal. So it ain't like he might make it through 2026 into 2027, but there's an opportunity for him to appeal and potentially get out. Everybody talked about it, man. Do you feel like 4 years is sufficient? He had to do some kind of time.
Yeah, he had to do some kind of time.
He had to do some kind of time. State, the feds wanted 20 years, or the sentence max was like 20 years. The feds wanted to give him 11. The judge gave him 4. We said it before. He's no longer Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to regain his posturing that he had before he went in, before all these accusations came out. You know what I'm saying? He do his time, he'll get out. He's still pretty wealthy. Hopefully he corrects himself as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like the judge say, take the time to really be remorseful and correct who you are. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully you come back out to your family and you can get some semblance of life back.
Hey, I know you seen the Bubba Dub thing, because we sent it in the group. Said, he said, y'all had mad at Diddy for giving his old lady somebody else's meat.
That's is you walk a fine line, because that shit is hilarious. But he was being a demon to these ladies, man. Outside of his freaky tendencies, he did have some underlying bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Diddy was a super villain.
Oh, he definitely was a super villain. But he was a super villain back in the day. When he made them motherfuckers walk to go get that cheesecake, he was a super villain.
Did he remind you of Dr. Claw? You never seen Dr. Claw? They talking about niggas watching Cassie do a thing in the dark in the corner.
Yeah, that's some weird fetish shit there. People weird. Yeah. People weird. Don't meet your heroes, they say. And when you're looking at people that you think is clean cut, then people go home and do some dark shit sometimes.
why money make you weird? Like you've been regular all your life.
Nah, I think money make you weirder. I think you always weird.
Well, I think money unlocks, like how we talk about doors of opportunity. Money unlocks it where you can be with other people that have them same tendencies that you wish you had. Like once you get the money, you can be in those rooms with the people that think like you when it comes to unlocking certain doors.
Is it the money or the power though?
It's a mixture of both because you can have the power and not have the money.
You can definitely have the power and not have the money.
But once you get that money, you cannot have the power. But that money lets you in those rooms.
It definitely lets you in the room. Like I said, man, ladies, there's some bad motherfuckers out there. There's some bad men out there. Men, there's some bad ladies out there, bro. So, try to use your discernment. She said, how much money we talking? For some people, it ain't that much money. That's what I say. For some people, it ain't that much money.
I mean, what we think $1 million is going to do, it won't get us in certain rooms. Now,
$1 million ain't going to get you in a lot of rooms.
Yeah, now I think 10, 20 million or the opportunity, because you got rappers who don't have that money, but they have the opportunity to make that much, that get them in the rooms. You got athletes that's not making, NFL players ain't making NBA and MLB and soccer money, but they got the potential to make the money, so that get them in the rooms.
I feel like I said, it's levels to everything.
Yeah, it definitely does.
You got a few million, you got 2 to 10 million. You probably ain't gonna make a whole lot of shit shake, but you ain't got to worry about shit because you got 2 to 10 million. You feel me? You got 50 million, a couple more doors open. You got 100 million, a couple more doors open.
Yeah.
You got 500 million, they gonna fly you to the door.
I don't know. Then he gonna get you with 5 G's and all your publishing, and he gonna get you in that door.
Well, see, and that's the thing. That's what made him the demon. Is he wasn't using the money, he was using the power.
But that go back to what we were saying. Whose fault is it somebody didn't read that contract? Is it the fact that you didn't read
that? That ain't got nothing to do with you tying motherfuckers up, beating people up in the hallway.
But I'm talking about the introduction of it. The introduction. Because if you never signed that contract, you probably gonna be introduced as a rapper or a singer coming off the street. You would have never met Diddy unless you had somewhat of a talent and you signed that contract.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you together in Break Chains. I ain't even gonna say 10. If I had $2 million right now, I know how to make 2 million shake.
Oh yeah. Before
I know how to make 2 million shake.
2 million after tax ain't that much. It's a lot, but it ain't that much.
Where I'm at in my life right now, you could give me 2K. Goddamn.
Man, I was telling a coworker the other day. I didn't give you the real numbers, but I was like, hey, bro, I ain't got no real debt. If I get a cool 15, 20.
Okay. Say that.
I'm starting over. I mean, I ain't give you a real number, but 10, 15, 20, I'm starting over fresh. And I ain't getting no more debt.
I don't know about bodyguard cuz I'm 40 plus. I ain't fighting with no goddamn body. Now, if you need a bodyguard with a license to shoot, then that's something different. But I ain't tussling with no goddamn body at this age. See the way my knee set up is connected to my hip. That motherfucker bad too.
Hey, when I go to the car, you gotta follow me to the car.
You say what?
When I go to the car, you gotta follow me to the car.
I'm about to say you better beat me to the car, goddamn.
Leaving here tonight.
Okay, yeah, for real. If you ain't causing no trouble, I can walk around and look tough.
Oh yeah. We ain't causing no trouble. And we ain't gonna let you cause no trouble because if anybody, we gonna set you straight first.
In a real way. Like grown adult shit. If you get the wildin'.
Yeah, if you get the wildin'. But then there's others to it too. I can understand you just trying to have a good time. Shit, if you got 10 million, I can understand you want to wild out just a little bit. But don't get disrespectful. Wild out, no disrespect.
Yeah. Don't spit on nobody. Don't call nobody out their name. Don't put your hands on nobody. We can pretty much handle everything else.
Put your hands on.
Don't get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
All right, but real quick, we were talking behind before we got live. We were talking about food reviews. I love me some food reviews, especially for me when it's local. When it's local, like together you on the West Coast. I don't like y'all food reviews because I know I ain't never gonna get that food. but local joints. So it was one of my partners. He had one of his people post some comments about a food reviewer. And I understood what she was saying, and I kind of agree. Me and my brother, before we went live, we was talking about it, and he had his side, I had my side, but I kind of side with her. But then there was comments that I read where, as a whole, that food reviewer was, I ain't gonna say fucking up the city, but putting a bad taste, metaphorically, about restaurants in the area. If you do a food review and you go to that restaurant one time and you badmouth it and you spitting the food out, you throwing it out the window, and you stomping on it, and I can see Bubba shit where he just be like trash because that's just one of the things that everybody's saying now. I can see that. But if you throwing it on the ground, you giving it to the dog, you being extra just for content purposes, I can see where you're not helping that restaurant. And if you didn't go to explain to that restaurant or give your opinion to that restaurant prior to. Like if you've been at a restaurant 2-3 times and it tastes nasty every time, I can understand it. But being extra about it's trash, it's horrible, I wouldn't give it to my dog. Like if you're going bad on that, then I can't really take that, because if there's other comments that say the food really ain't that bad, I can't trust what you say.
Me and my brother don't disagree on a lot. We disagree on this. Now, what I will say is, if you are lying, if you just making a bad review because you known for bad reviews and the food is decent, that is bullshit. But there's no such thing as bad publicity. And we live in the cap era. We live in the exaggeration era. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers out here that go on social media and they say the most ignorant shit that they can think of. And they don't even believe it, but they say the ignorant shit to get engagement, interaction, comments, likes, dislikes, whatever. The reason why I disagree is some of these restaurants fucking suck. They don't give a fuck. They overcharging. They under-delivering. And if that's the case, you got to deal with you get what you receive. You feel me? You get what you give, and vice versa.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like we were talking about fucking hot dogs. We were talking about them damn hot dogs. I don't see why you can't get me to pay $15.99 for 2 chili dogs and fries. I don't care how you put it. I might do it one time to say I did it, but you can't have me keep coming back for $15.99 for 2 hot dogs and some fries. You ain't
Hormel chili. You ain't even making the chili, my nigga.
You ain't even.
That's Hormel.
By the time you gotta think $15.99, you said hot dogs run between $3.99 and $6.99 depending on the brand. And
$8.99 if they go get a real hot dog.
Yeah.
$8 to $10 if they want to get a real hot dog.
The hot dog bun is $3 for the cheap hot dog buns. The onion, a pound of chili, a pound of hamburger meat, and maybe $10 a pound depending on where you go, and it depending on the quality of hamburger meat. There's no way you charge $14.99, $15.99 for 2 hot dogs and some fries. There ain't nothing special you gonna do that hot dog other than a grill and a boil.
Right. Now I feel you together with Break Change. That's what I was saying. If it's a good place that somebody just trying to shit on, then I still feel like that is, as far as the critic goes, they said what they said, but it don't ruin the business because if it's really good, the people gonna come to the aid of the restaurant. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the food is really good, they got regulars, they got people that come there and they be like, and I see it. A lot of times I see the comments. Like, nah, I've been there cuz that shit wasn't that bad. Like you going crazy. But again, some people terrible. We use hot dogs because hot dogs is easy.
Yeah.
So just doing the math on it, you go get a family pack of hot dogs. Family pack of hot dogs, it might be $18 in that motherfucker. You pay $18 to $20. If you don't drop none of them shits, fuck none of them shits up, you making $200 off an 18 pack of hot dogs, guys. Now, this flips the subject. We as the people, you don't have to shit on them, but you also don't have to give them your money. And that's what we finding out. Like, all of a sudden, McDonald's like, shit, you can get this Big Mac combo for $8 because they was fucking tripping. And the people was like, y'all fucking tripping, and they stopped going to McDonald's. It's the reason why you can go get an Egg McMuffin, hash brown, and a coffee for $5 again when they was charging $8. The people, we as the people, we have the power. If they set up whatever it is, whatever product or service that they offer, if they jump out the window with a crazy fucking number and you just pay that shit because you a baller, you the reason why the shit fucked up.
Yeah. Now, some of these, and we were talking, some of these, like buffets now, I think the Chinese buffet a couple months ago, that was just $25 a person. Now, that shit, it was decent, but it go back to, was it $25 worth decent? And the tea, you know, bro, what, 4 bags tea get you a gallon of tea. You should be trying to know about $4 for a tea.
For a cup of tea.
For a cup of tea. So I think our bill came out $54, $52, something like that. So did I judge the food? Yeah. Did I leave a bad review? No. Did people ask me about the restaurant? Yeah. And I'd be like, man, it was all right. But it wasn't that. But once again, inflation. I got to think about inflation.
But these people are, it's one of them hot button words. It's a hot take word, is inflation. Are we experiencing inflation? We are absolutely experiencing inflation. But do you think it's easy for you to use that as an excuse to raise your prices on some shit that you haven't seen any inflation on? So that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, and just because you got nice decor don't mean your prices got to be high. Your food ain't good.
You can lower your prices and you can make up for the money you think you're going to get by bleeding your community out of that money.
Yeah.
If you charging me $15 for 2 hot dogs and some fries, I might buy it, but I'm never coming back.
Oh, I'm done.
If you charge me $8 for 2 hot dogs and some fries, you'll probably see me once a week.
Definitely so. That's like I saw somebody on the TikTok. They were like, you know, you go to Atlanta, you pay $20 a part. You pay your food come out to $60. You leave a tip. You like that $100 in just going in on a Wednesday.
That's if there's not a cover charge at the front door.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit.
That's crazy. There's no way I can't see you charging me. Now I understand we got a place right here. It's a bar all day. Then at night, you know, it turns out a little club. If I get there after club hours, but it still look like a bar, the DJ ain't set up yet, I don't see how you charge me to get in.
Right. It's 13 people in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And 9 of them working. 5 of them in the kitchen, 3 of them at the bartender, and it's 2 people drinking.
Shit. One of them 2, I might have met there. That might be real.
Right. I brought 3 of them with me.
Yeah. Like we went out to a little rooftop joint downtown. It's a hotel. So they got the bar downstairs and then they got the rooftop bar. So me and my homie just waste time. Like, man, let's hit the spot. We ain't been here. He was like, yeah, let's go. So we get in there. We see the bar downstairs. That shit look nice. That shit dope. They got couches and shit out there. And I asked security, how you get up to the rooftop? He like, take the elevator. We get up there. It's another bar. And then they got a little door and it leads to the outside patio. And they got they had a DJ out there. They had couches out there, chairs out there. Shit nice. Like I posted on my Facebook. And my homeboy like, should I get the first round? Which one to drink? I said, whatever you drinking. His thing is the margaritas. He get margaritas, but he use vodka instead of tequila. And our shit is Ketel One. A lot of people don't know about Ketel One. Ketel One's a dope vodka. Don't y'all run that shit out like Tito's, but it's a good vodka.
They fucked Tito up, Kyle.
They fucked Tito up.
They treated Tito like a goddamn illegal alien, Kyle.
Right. And I just want to let y'all know, Tito's been around for a long time, but I started drinking Tito's 2010, 2012. Some of y'all
when it was good.
Yeah, when it was good. But my man came back with the drink and he looked at me. I said, how much was this? And he just looked at me. I mean, 2 drinks was $40. Now I know some places that ain't bad, but here in Columbia, South Carolina, $40 for 2 drinks, that's expensive.
That's crazy. Just let me go get the bottle. I drink all night in my car. Fuck this scenery.
Oh, and you know we had it, so I always I drunk the ice, the salt, everything.
So I licked my fingerprints off of the glass, hasn't it?
Oh, and like I said, we had a couple of drinks when we got there, did that, and we left it and went to go drinking some more. But I told my homeboy, I said, man, it's a nice experience. I accept that. I guess I got the next round wherever we go.
It's like this, man. Some shit is player. Some shit is upper echelon. I shouldn't have to question the worth of what you asking me to spend. You feel me? We do too much shit in our community. Melanated, black people, black Americans, whatever you want to call us. We do too much for the sake of taking the picture, being on the gram, and that's why these prices is out of control. We have the power. If we don't spend, they don't make. But if you keep on doing the same old, like just to be fly shit, nothing is ever going to change. We've had this conversation for different reasons, man. We talk about inflation. We talk about the cost of shit going up. But I still stand on, with all the technology, with all the advancements we've made in several arenas, you mean to tell me nothing has gotten less expensive to make? We have to use the power of our dollar to change the circumstances. Just for example, Aldi's. You know why Aldi's is the shit? No, they don't have all the brands you want. They don't give a fuck about them brands. They gonna get you what you need at a bottom basement price, because guess what? They don't have to staff a whole bunch of motherfuckers. They don't have to bag your motherfucking groceries, and you gon' bring that buggy back if you want your motherfucking quarter. You set up a plan, you execute your plan, and as a community, that's what we need to be. We can change the circumstance of why we spend so much money on certain shit if we just don't fuck with it. That's it. Mic drop.
Yeah, mic drop. No, I agree. And crazy thing, I like Aldi. And then Aldi got shit that the grocery stores don't have, just on some off-brand but known brand shit. Um, I like Aldi's. I've only been there like 2 or 3 times, but old lady, she go there. She go there frequently.
I got the Aldi bag, nigga. I
Oh yeah,
splurged on the bag, nigga.
oh yeah, we got them too. We got several of them.
But on some big bag shit, they got some cookies in that bitch called kitchen sink cookies. Them shit the real. They got some knockoff Simply lemonade. They got the strawberry and the regular traditional lemonade. I could go spend $5.99 on a liter of lemonade, or I can go to Aldi's and spend $2.99. The label ain't the same, but it tastes the same. And even if it don't taste the same, it don't taste that much different, and y'all just be clowning.
They do they serve wine and champagne, or is it like a sparkling cider that they selling that? I thought I saw.
No, they got wine in there.
Yeah, I thought so. Shit, Kroger taking over. Kroger is everywhere. And I'd rather go, people. This shit came from my TikTok, man. They were talking about Publix and how expensive Publix is. And then I went to Publix after watching that. And walking in, I'm watching people come out with buggies out of Publix. And I'm just thinking, damn, you could have went to Food Line or Kroger or Aldi's and spent a tip less.
But you know what? Now this is the thing. Now we talk about worth. Walking into a Food Line or a Harris Teeter or a IGA or whatever local grocery store you motherfuckers got, you can tell the difference.
Oh hell yeah!
Ain't no outlights in a Publix. Ain't no blinking fluorescent lights in a Publix. Everything is lit the fuck up. I've been in a million Publix on a million different days. I ain't never seen a wet floor sign in that motherfucker. I ain't never seen product on the floor in a Publix. So if you can convince me that your product is worth it, I'm not mad at that. But when your product is shitty than a motherfucker, when it's dirty, when it's dark, when it's not up to par, and you still want to charge me public prices, you could kiss my ass.
Yeah, but I ain't about to go spend $3.99 for the same Ocean Spray juice I can get 2 for $6 at Food Line. It's the same juice.
I like I said, I get it. When I go to Publix or a Kroger, it's the same thing as going to. You can go to Dillard's or you can go to Burlington. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Burlington trash now.
I'm just saying, like, you can go to Dillard's and get a polo, and you can go to Burlington and a polo might be there.
The damn thing gonna be my size in Burlington. We don't care what.
It's gonna be irregular as a motherfucker. The neck gonna be stretched out. One sleeve gonna be longer than the other. But that's what I'm saying. I shouldn't go to Burlington and see Dillard's pricing, Nordstrom pricing at Burlington. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Burlington gonna sell you a slim XL polo.
That motherfucker gonna be a 4X. It's gonna be medium in the shoulders and extra large in the length. That goddamn body skirt.
Yeah, I used to like Burlington back in the day. That used to be my spot, the early mid 2000s.
Burlington was everybody's spot.
Yeah, you can go in there and get the $13.99 shirt, name brand Avrix or some shit, or you go in there and get a nice coat. Burlington had a lot of shit.
Burlington definitely had a lot of shit. At the end of the day, we in an age right now where we have been convinced that we just have to deal with the shit that we dealing with. And if enough motherfuckers raise hell, we don't have to deal with shit. Target is trying to do anything to get a motherfucker back in there right now.
But that's what I'm gonna say. So the way this world is going, and like together, we were trying to she made a valid point. A lot of people spend money. It's a habit. It is. But somebody made a good point. When Jimmy Fallon? Jimmy Kimmel. My bad. No disrespect. But all these people stood up for him, canceled Disney, all this other shit. But when the other shit need to be done, it ain't the same energy. Whether it is the not spending, whether it is the not going to Target, whether it is the not going to Chick-fil-A, whether it's the what's another place people try to boycott.
Disney been on people's shit list for a long time though.
Oh, they on mine. My shit went up $2. Hey, I got the bundle packet right. I told my daughter, I said, hey, Hulu going up, so I'm gonna have to get rid of Hulu. They only got one more time. She's like, all right, I don't like Hulu anyway. I said, but you know Disney got to go too. She said, why? I said, because it's connected. Oh, I can't watch my show. As long as you know. you was with it when I said I was about to get rid of Hulu. But when I say connected to Disney, man, now you second guessing. But I just think that people, the same energy should be used to get other shit done, and it's not getting done. Because that same energy could bring prices down. Not because it's about to bring prices down because they're not gonna have the money. But when people have a choice, that's when we should come together.
And that's the thing. We always say, we should boycott, or how's that gonna work? Everybody ain't gonna do it. What's what good is that gonna do? We have seen, we've named 3 different things now. Target fucked up, McDonald's dropped their motherfucking prices, and Disney with the whole Kimmel shit. They lost an ass of money with that shit. You feel me? So stop acting like we don't have the power to make change. And that's with a lot of shit. That's with the violence that we talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's with the school system and the education system. We are at a point now where if you use this internet shit constructively, you can find your group of people to believe in the mission that you have. You feel me? The fact that, these YT people, these politicians, they fumbling over each other. Again, this is their last ditch effort to act like they have some type of power. And that's why there's so many motherfuckers cutting up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
But the people, reach out to your people, talk to your people, and you form your own coalition, and you do your research, and you find out that there is a way to make change to whatever it is that you need to make that change to. But to say that we can't make a difference as a people, we are seeing it happen now in real time almost. That Jimmy Kimmel shit took 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, and we can throw Tesla in there. Tesla shit dropped like a mother. I mean, it done went back up, but shit. I wasn't fucking with Tesla for a while. It can be done. As black people, one of our staple songs is "A Change Is Gonna Come." I still listen to that. I'll be trying to find different versions of that, but that song is a staple in the black community. A change is gonna come. You got to believe it that it's gonna come, but it takes us to make it come because it's for us. So we can't expect it. We can't expect change to come if we're not active about it.
In a real way.
Did you see Lil Jon on Breakfast Club?
I saw a little bit of it.
That shit was good.
I think people forgot about. Well, no. This is what I say to you little bastards. I ain't gonna say that. You young kids, what are we calling these now? Generation Z? Y'all think all y'all parents is square than a motherfucker. And y'all parents in their prime lived through the crunk era.
The crunk era.
Y'all think that y'all turning up? The crunk era was what a time to be alive. And sometimes you was almost not alive, depending on where you was at in proximity to what song came on at what time.
Yeah.
There's certain songs that made you get closer to the door. And Lil Jon, dare I say, if he ain't the originator, he definitely at the very least the godfather.
Did you see the part where they asked him about was it him and his movement or was it 3-6? And he gave credit to P.
He said it was P.
He said it was Master P. And they looked it up and No Limit Soldiers came out before that.
I feel like all of that shit happened in close proximity. I agree that P with the Bout It is probably the first time motherfuckers start flexing in their music on that type of time. But DJ Paul and Lil Jon, who run it? Bruh, just Lil Jon had 3 summers. He had 3 summers where everything moving. You talking about Bike Week, going to Black Bike Week? I know, like the Bike Week of what? 2003? Kings of Crunk? That might have been 04, 05. You couldn't ride down the street. Everybody was playing the same song on a different part of the song, cuz.
I'm looking it up now. Oh, shit.
B.I.B.I. I can't even name all them shits. They named them all. Lil Jon definitely deserves his flowers. He never gets named with the top producers. DJ Paul gets named more than Lil Jon does.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. October 2002 in release. And then what
Kings of Crunk.
Yeah, what we also got to understand is music moved a lot slower back then than it does.
But that's what I'm saying. It released October of 2002. So by the time Bike Week came,
in May of 03, yeah.
May of 03, shit going crazy.
Going crazy.
You young people, man, stop looking at your mama. Keep looking at your mama like your mama, but your daddy, if he got a good job now, if he around there just mowing the lawn and drinking a beer quietly in the back, he probably was in the shit in 03, nigga. You was born what, 04?
What y'all folk got to do is y'all got to get in the room with y'all parents and play the music, but don't tell them what you about to play. And look at their reaction.
Just look at their reaction. If they don't hit you with the, what you know about that young boy?
Yeah.
What you know about that?
Did you hear the part with China White? You know, China White, I used to blast China White.
Oh, yeah.
And he said,
she's probably the greatest that never did it, cuz.
They asked me, and I didn't know it. He said after they did the video for B.I.B., they took her straight to prison. She did 5 years. Right after the
I
video.
remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He said she was running guns. And now she and She done turned her life around. She done did a gospel album. A change is gonna come. I mean, for everybody, if you believe in it, it can come. She got a life
I
right with
agree.
the Lord. But for what she's rapping about, she need a life right with the Lord.
Hey, yeah. Go listen to B.I.B. and listen to it with the daggone lyrics. Because you ain't going to be able to keep up. She was talking cold cash shit.
Yeah, man. But that one and the other one from the Hideaway, no, I never could find that one from the Hideaway. We was in the Hideaway one day and some China White came on. We never found the track. Like it was she lied on it.
The Crunk era produced a lot of shit. Probably a lot of jail sentences.
Oh yeah.
It definitely produces share bodies. But for the people that was just regular people in the middle of that shit, some of the best times in life.
All right, before we get out here, let's go ahead and just run through this little Cash Money and No Limit shit. Since we're talking about music, since we're talking about merch, and I'm looking on these posts from Facebook. You click on the post, and it got everybody comments, and you can tell of the age.
Oh, for certain.
If you think Cash Money gonna wash No Limit, you're wrong. And the other one was, can Cash Money include Young Money? Because people are thinking that they're gonna be able to bring out Drake and what's her name?
Drake ain't showing up nowhere where black people gonna be at.
What I'm saying is that Cash Money. People are saying that's under the Cash Money umbrella, but that's Young Money, which is separate.
Since Baby ain't pay Wayne, he probably gonna take all of that with him. Either way, Juvie is a handful. Wayne is a handful. The Hot Boys, handful. Even Birdman and Manny got tracks. But P, the No Limit movement, like I said, it's an age thing. Because by the time they get to TRU, P catalog, Mystical catalog, Fiend catalog, C Murder like even C Murder ain't there, they can still play them songs.
Shit, you got at least, and it's more than you got at least 2 songs from Snoop.
You got at least 2 songs from Snoop.
And you don't know
shit. You probably got 6 because he did a 3-album deal.
But that's what I'm saying. But you only doing 10 tracks a piece. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, it's more even than people think, and it just depends on who shows up in the crowd and in the comments. Because they said they revamped it, but if they don't do it like they was doing it through IG, you won't get a good indication of what it is.
But also the crowd participation. Doing it in Vegas is not the energy of a No Limit Soldier fan base. But it is the energy of, you ball, and I would give it more of a Cash Money fan base already because it's in Vegas. Right. I would give a No Limit. Like I said, No Limit was grimy beats.
Beats by the Pound is one of them. Their production team. I mean, Beats by the Pound got some of the most memorable beats of all time. Manny Fresh, though, got some of the most memorable beats of all time. I think it'll be a good time if they lean into it and they put on a show with it. It ain't going to be about, for me, it's not going to be No Limit is better than Cash Money better than No Limit. If they work together and make a show out of it, that shit going to go crazy.
Like, if they not saying, like, they each going to have its own DJ, but they can't know each other's tracks, but if it can almost be like you at the club or you in your car, listen to that shit, like no long breaks. Don't make this shit like 3 hours long.
Right, for sure.
Like, let that shit hit, and be done with it.
Right. I don't know, man. It's a good time in hip hop. It's the South under the spotlight. That's not Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans and Louisiana as a whole deserve their flowers because they made hella good contributions to music and always have through jazz, through the blues, through bounce music. Um, like I said, I hope the presentation is good, and I hope they allow them to make a show out of it.
Yeah, I that's my biggest thing. The show, if it's a
Yeah,
show, I hope it ain't 400 nigga dudes on stage, but it probably is. But I just hope it's a show, a clean show.
yeah. They got to bring out that No Limit tape though.
The
I
platinum
think
tape,
it's over if he roll up in a gold tape. It's over
a gold tape or
because
platinum tape.
gold. He got to do bout it. Gold tank.
Hey, what if P came out there and let P Teasy start that with the phone call?
Uh, that'll be wild.
Wow,
That would be wild as hell.
man.
But look,
Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm just about to wrap up, man. Y'all put it in the comments, cause who y'all pulling for? Are you No Limit or are you CMB Cash Money? Is it Beats by the Pound? Is it Manny Fresh? Is it Fiend or is it Juvenile? Let me know how you feel about that. I'm curious.
Yeah, definitely. And if you don't know, go back and listen to their stuff and then let us know.
Hey, you can start now. The verses is when.
Oh, shit. It's not that far away. Let me get my computer up. Oh.
Together We Break Chains. Who you listen to? Yolanda Adams. And there's nothing wrong with Yolanda Adams. Yolanda Adams got me through some tough times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, money.
She need to come back. Matter of fact, the game is missing her.
Oh, end of the month, the 25th.
Okay. So y'all got a couple weeks to immerse yourself and try to blend it up. Again, with verses, it's always about the track listing, what songs you're gonna do when. Like I said, I'm here for the show. I'm leaning a little bit more Cash Money than No Limit, only because Juvie don't get enough credit.
Juvie don't get enough. But once again, is it the Hot Boys, Cash Money, and Hot Boys, Cash Money, and Baby and Manny Fresh, Big Timers. So just them three. So whatever tracks them three got,
It should just be them three.
and then is it all or No Limit? Because that's No Limit.
I mean, No Limit Run was, yeah, that's all No Limit.
Well, and once again, it comes down to the crowd of the viewers and the crowd that's there, and then the age of the people. If it's people from 35 on up,
Yeah,
No Limit gonna take that.
yeah. And for you on the West Coast, Together We Break Chains, I know you don't like the new stuff. I see your comment. When you got a minute, I want you to pull up LaRussell, 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 and Juvie. LaRussell is a young dude in his mid-20s. He and Juvie got together and put on a hell of a show. LaRussell also went and found Montel Jordan, and they cut up and made a dope song. I mess with the young dude because he got a vibe and he old school, just rappity rapid. You feel me? But we appreciate y'all for pulling up, especially Together We Break Chains, because she always in here supporting the brothers. But we also enjoy the new people that might show up again. Y'all like, share, subscribe. We gonna try to work on some new subject of conversation, and we always evolving. We forever under construction. I'm in here till we ain't got no more breath, man. What you got for the people on the way out?
Shit. Oh yeah, we up for another Metro Music Awards. Go to their website, Southern Plug
This
Magazine.
is an award-winning podcast, man. Even if y'all not fucking with it,
Yeah,
the people that's fucking with it. Go ahead.
yeah. We up for another podcast award in our area, in our region in South Carolina. Darren Southern Plug, Darren Southern Plug Brown been on this podcast a couple times. He's the person that puts it together. But we up for it, so I'm gonna start posting for y'all to go vote for us. Take time. If you give us time to watch it, you can give us time to vote for us and click for us as many times you want.
I like
it. Once again, I appreciate everybody that's giving us a chance over the last several years. I didn't realize we got so much content out. We haven't reached our official 10,000 hours, but damn it, we close.
it.
Real quick on the way out, man, we didn't talk about it, and this ain't the episode to talk about it, but shout out to Kyron Lacey
Oh man,
and his people.
yeah, that's gonna start a whole nother show.
Yeah, but they kept fighting. A change is gonna come. A change is gonna come. They kept fighting. Now people don't want to admit when they're wrong, and that's part of a change is gonna come to our society as a whole. If you got to own up to your bullshit, and you got to own up to your faults and own up to your choices, regardless of what happens, everybody got judgment day. So whoever higher power you believe in, you got judgment day. So for the people that put judgment on that young man and it's wrong, just know your judgment day coming too, and you pray that they get it right. But who's to say?
Accountability is a real thing. It's all right for you to make a mistake, but you got to own that mistake. Y'all look up Kyron Lacey if you're not familiar. The ones that are familiar, they know what kind of unfortunate bullshit that was. His mama showed so much strength because that got to be a hell of a thing to find out.
Yeah.
We may talk about it on our next show, man, just to kind of bring people up to speed, man. This is the BOTB live show. That's my brother Carolina Dirt. I'm Jay Walker III. Hey, man, love the people who love you back always. And until the next time, y'all be easy. We go.